The COVID-19 pandemic took the world by surprise. Globally, everything has stopped. Some projects have been delayed, workplaces closed, and schools shut down. However, students continue their education through online learning and via video calls with their teachers. This platform is currently the best alternative as keeping schools open may be risky for learners. Since many countries have adopted this approach, some places have distributed gadgets to their students, ensuring they had access to learning materials. As a student participating in the home-based learning, I would like to discuss some points about the struggles of students in online learning. Online school was confusing to adjust to as we have not been prepared through simulations and practices beforehand. Some complaints were that home learning is even more stressful than regular classroom. Some of the common reasons for this went along the line, normal classes may have been difficult, but having friends make it much more manageable and less stressful. Online classes take out the benefits of having friends to socialize with and being stuck alone with nothing but assignments. Overall, there is still the spirit of gratitude in me that despite the pandemic, there is still an avenue for learning. However, we can't deny the fact that the true sufferers of the school closings are the learners in less fortunate situations. This is because those students lack the devices and internet connectivity to be able to participate in the online classes. Not to mention the students who don't have home facilitators that will teach them the lessons at hand. In our country, some parents are not educationally equipped to teach their children about the lessons taught in school. This leaves many students in a bad spot where they are unable to receive the quality of education that everyone should deserve. The conducting of assessment is an integral part of the educational system. In online classes, it is a challenge to measure the real understanding of the pupil towards the lesson. Accept it or not, some students made it easier for them to cheat while in the online class. In addition, stress can interrupt cognitive processing, making it difficult to learn, think, and engage in school activities. The news that we hear every day can contribute to learners' stress. Some may have first-hand experiences of parents being terminated from work, may add baggage that the learner will carry, thus making him or her less interested in school activities. Many students rely on the structure and support of in-person school to help them stay on track with their assignments. Distance learning means students need to be more independent and responsible for their own learning. Once a student gets off track and misses a few assignments, it can feel daunting to catch up. They might just disengage instead. That is why teachers' communication with the pupils must always be open and up to date. This way, the pupil will never feel neglected in the lesson. Overall, despite the pandemic, learning still takes place. Through the use of various platforms, the continuity of education, not just in our country, but to the entire world became possible. To ensure learning, the government's support and investment is needed. DepEd and other educational offices also need to invest in developing and improving the existing online and other learning platforms as well as the expanding and provision of internet access and other online resources. Teachers must also be trained on how to be technologically adept. While some teachers are engaged in using different technologies, there are some teachers who are not familiar in using these online platforms. Trainings about online learning must be offered so that teachers, especially the old ones, could still have the opportunity to advance their knowledge and understanding of the different aspects of the new normal in learning. According to Lang et al. 2020, the role of leadership, investment, and attitudes towards learning and teaching are also vital for the success of learning and teaching during the pandemic. With the many studies and recommendations that have been conducted and suggested in this pandemic time, let us also do our parts as parents, as teachers, as learners to contribute what we can in order to make learning still as effective as it used to.